Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to A House of Many Doors, where last episode, everything went according to plan. Sort of, kind of, almost. I mean, not really, since we did have to escape back through the mirror-wise, but I mean, we did get some things done. We got a penguin, and we were hired on by some ice giants who think they can escape the house, but really clearly can't. In fact, they were corporate ice giants, which is peculiar. Actually, kind of a great place. I kind of want more from them, but that's all a matter for the future. We also spoke with a Zhang Basho, and it was a lovely little bit of story. So much so that I think it's a reasonable idea to just take a day, entertain a few guests. An evening of food, wine, and carefree conversation can turn an acquaintance into a friend. This doesn't make sense. You can only entertain one guest each time you visit the City of Keys. And Zhang Basho is not showing up here, so I have several questions. Well, let's test under the theory that we can visit each of these people. You know what? Dr. Henry Delgado. He's kind of my favorite. Such a beautiful home, exclaims Dr. Delgado as he wanders into your lodgings. You must hide all kinds of secrets. What else can I expect to find here? A secret passage? A hidden laboratory? How do we access it? He begins tugging at the books on a bookshelf. It takes quite a while to convince him that there's nothing to find. He sinks into an armchair, pale with shock and shaking his head. We must build one, he declares. A headquarters without strange secrets is no headquarters at all. The rest of the evening is spent planning trapdoors, tunnels, and hidey holes. Oh. See, I love these guys. Oh, and it did take away that ability to do so. Alright. I suppose it was something to do with the fact that I loaded the game instead of just continuing on from our previous, well, misadventures. Tell you what, though. I'm not sure what we should do. Well, I say that. I'm actually fairly certain there's a few things we should do. Should go after the Ichthyid Hound. We also have to go to the Goat Stones, because that is where I get those hideous revelations. One more time, because I keep confusing them with many, many other things. Where is it? Statue. Hideous revelations. Had it right. For once. Anyway, we're headed north. Thank you very much. And we're just going to ignore that happened. Actually, is there anything Otto can tell us? I could improve our spirits, which wouldn't be the worst of ideas, but we could also just finish up improving our grit, which puts us at 50 grit. And you know what, just to even things out. Hi. And one more time, I think? Yeah, I want to get 50 of everything if we can. If that is a thing that is possible. We don't have any more apprehensions, so it isn't... Oh. You find Zhang Basho holding your dream salve up to the light. Interesting. We will discuss that in the future. Right now, let's move forward. Dream salve, though. Where can I get that? I suspect it's a drug. I mean, I'm admittedly just making an assumption right there. But that's usually the right assumption. Hello. No books for me. That's fine. I suppose I should have gone to Kennedy Yard. Oh. My memory's not that great, as you might have noticed by now. Have we ever gone to Kennedy Yard? I believe we have, but on the other hand, could get a quick little bit of news there. And down one and then more to the right. No, please stop doing that. Please just... Oh dear, I am terrible about piloting this thing. Simply the worst. No, you do not look familiar at all. First time here. Sweeping searchlights cut the dark in two, barbed wire glimmers, catching light in its tangles. The visitants to the house, those people newly stolen, bring with them many dangerous knowledge, dangerous items, dangerous personal beliefs. Such newcomers who appear within the borders of the 7 cities are bustled to Kennedy Station for tea and polite questioning and, if necessary, brutal re-education. I see. Well, petition for entry. A governor's man with a rifle is approaching your Kinetopede. She looks unhappy. Ah. Hello, lost friend, asked the governor's man in the least friendly voice you've ever heard. The city of Keys is south, and beyond that, the city of Masks. Keep heading north, you'll reach the city of Knives. Now I suggest you get a move on before we do something highly classified to you. Well then. I guess we are going elsewhere. Bye. Interesting, though. I suspect that... I suspect we'll have to infiltrate the city to get some very, very important stuff over, there. Because Kennedy Yard, that looks like a great journalistic opportunity. Man, failed another one of those. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention. What was that? Did anyone else see a ball of light just disappear through the north? 'Cause that's what I saw. Ugh. Seeing things. Unhealthy. Terribly, terribly unhealthy. And yes, a quick trip to the City of Knives, because why not? No particular reason not to go to the City of Knives. Wonderful. A city of gargantuan megaspikes stabbing towards the ceiling, backlit by the peculiar glow of the river Scenic. The viridescent light casts shifting, dancing shadows on the walls. Watch your step. Life in the City of Knives is notoriously cheap. And, well, we might as well wander these streets. When it was built, the new Thorn was the city's largest megaspike. Now it stands lightless and abandoned. Hundreds have vanished nearby, and the citizens whisper that it's cursed. Today, thin poison vapors swirl about your ankles. Most sensible city folk are staying indoors. As you walk past the new Thorn, you hear a mournful wail echoing from inside. Well, we are a journalist. Investigate. No one lives in the broken-down houses that jostle up against the new Thorn's walls. As you walk closer, you disturb a nest of hissing rats. When you push your way inside the new Thorn, you find the floor is sagging with rot and heaped with rubble and discarded clothing. It is curiously warm in here, and the walls drip with slime. Something slithers in the shadows. The mournful wails have silenced. Oh no, these are both terrible ideas. Be cautious, though. A mud-brown tentacle uncoils from a crack in the floor. You dance back before it can snatch you. A dozen more tendrils ooze through the walls and ceiling, some thicker than your arm, some narrow as lace worms. You dash away from their reach and feel a cool breeze from above. Looking up, you see that half the ceiling has been gnawed away. Something has hollowed out the megaspike from the inside, and things writhe in the shadows above. Draw your pistol. Oh, what's the use, moans a gluttonous voice from above. I can't even catch myself at dinner. Run along, little morsel. You walk upstairs, pistol at the ready. The hollowed-out megaspike is filled with a cat's cradle of writhing, interlocked tentacles, and suspended at the center is a knot of eyes and twisted organs, protruding the occasional rotted fin. No wonder she won't accept me, moans the hideous fish monstrosity. When it speaks, it reveals a needle-toothed mouth, so long it splits almost its entire body in two. Weak, useless, pathetic. What? I mean... What are you? I don't know, moans the creature. I think I was a fish once, or maybe a lot of fish. Now I am hunger and loathing. You've heard reports of the chemical runoff from the alchemist's spine causing horrific mutations in both the river and the surrounding populace. But you've never heard of it producing anything so colossal. Who won't accept you? I have so many questions. The river, it says, its mouth cracking open and issuing a sad stream of drool. The beautiful Scenic. I love her so, but in my new hideous aspect, She rejected me, burned me like fire. I was forced to call from her embrace. Okay. Shall I find you an antidote to the river's toxicity? No, you fool. Gurgles the thing. I want to win her emerald heart. What, okay, I mean, I was assuming you were talking in metaphor. Okay, how can I do that? The green lady has a refined palate. She must be wooed with only the finest of wines. I once ate a nobleman who assured me that the 79 vintage angel wine was the very best, and you must lather me with perfumes. I must smell of something other than rotted fish. The knot of flesh pulsates and drips and issues something like a sigh. Lastly, most importantly, I need a precious item of unparalleled rarity and beauty, a token of my devotion that she can clutch to her viridescent breast. A dozen eyes surface in the thing's twisted mass and glare at you. Find me these things, and I shall see you rewarded, morsel. Okay. It lets you leave. Its gormless fish eyes don't stop staring until you're out of sight. The fuck was that? Okay, so we're... it's trying to woo a river. Okay, yes, sure. Why not? Not the strangest thing we've ever done for money. I need oils and perfumes, a 79 vintage angel wine, and an undreamt treasure. I don't know how to find any of those things, but I will try to find them for you. You... It pulsates and gurgles and its tentacles writhe in the shadows. I must woo my green mistress. It says in something like a whine. Why does it take so long to find these trinkets? Because you didn't tell me where they are! What the... Okay, fine. Attempts to evacuate the area around New Thorn have ended in confused failure. The Golem Guard have raided the Corpse and Hatchet public house. A scandal concerning parliamentary corruption. Well. So this is happening now. So many things to ask. So many questions I have. But, well, we're gonna go after the Ichthyid Hound right now because I have the money to do so. Oh, no, I didn't, well. That's fine. Are the goat stones... they're sort of in the right direction. For certain values of sort of in the right direction. Let's just head on north, pretty much directly north for a bit. Could go there, but I'm not going to, because I want to outrun this thing. Goodbye, slower Kinetopede. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking on the idea that we've decided, oh yeah, we need to hook up the river and some sort of fish tentacle abomination. It's great choices we make. The finest of choices. Please. I can run circles around you. Ooh, more bottled darkness? Yay, bottled darkness! Useful stuff. Useful stuff. How much further north? 3. Okay. Maybe just let you go do your thing. And 1. Toohoo! Oh. Did this place get worse when I left it? Seems to have more cracks in it. Lava-y cracks. And 3. Books? Ancient Grimoire, okay, I'll take it. Well, let's just move on, I suppose. Oh, God. Sometimes, this game, sometimes. I mean... leave the tree far behind us, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't reward us, so I should have just cut it down, but... well, we'll leave the tree. Oh, almost there. Now I've got to translate the runes to get my hideous revelation. Which will itself cause many problems for us, no doubt, but... it's fine. Attempt to translate the runes. Oh. Well, doing it anyway. Well, that's annoying. While the goat men are away, you creep from your Kinetopede and examine one of the largest of the monoliths. You flip through your books, but find nothing that resembles these runes. They seem to be shifting before your eyes, writhing like angered snakes. Something about their movements makes you nauseous. After a short attempt at study, you are forced to give up. As you hurry away, a thudding pain on the back of your hand. When you look down, you find a purpling bruise has formed there. It's in the shape of a rune. So, Scorthodon here, just slapping our hand. Okay. Let's try to abduct one. This is a good choice. The monoliths are powerful and in much demand in certain circles. The goatmen defend them fiercely. Well, he's dead. You have one of their damned menhirs trussed up and ready for transport when you notice gleaming eyes surrounding you. Disaster! The goatmen have ambushed you. Arrows and spears fly from the darkness. You feel a thud in your shoulder and hot blood spreading beneath your shout. Your crew shout in panic. You abandon the obelisk and flee back to the Kinetopede. When you count heads, you realize that Florian Timms, your guard, is missing. As you leave the goat stones, you pass what remains of him hanging by his ankles from an obelisk. A warning. You're so close. Having the arrow extricated from your shoulder hurts more than being hit by it in the first place. Well, that does happen occasionally. Oh well. So, get my esoteric up even further, basically. Fair enough. Fair enough, don't think you've beaten me, goat stones. I will return here. At the very least, I will return there twice. Because I need 2 of those damned hideous revelations, and you're the only one that I looked up and know that I can go to. At least the only one I remember. I wonder if I should... No. No. I'm debating ambushing the governor's men, which is a bad idea. But on the other hand, we would be able to become a god, so... the trade-off. Become as gods. I cut it down for lumber, though. Yes, we don't need it for anything else. You know what? Yeah. The shamans. Spear points glimmering, strange energies tangling and shrieking in the air. A shaman has come to hunt. The goatmen lift their voices in a bleeding howl. Spectral claws emerge from the darkness. Ghostly fire spirals across your hall. Ooh. Well, then. Defend yourself, or you'll end up tied to a stone with your ribs wrenched open. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, sweetie, you are so fucked. One more. Perfect. Let's see, where are my guards? Okay. And... board. Good job, boys. Good job. That's happening. Oh, shouldn't have moved back, should have just stayed there. Actually, now I'm thinking of it. Send over another guard. They can't actually get anywhere else, can they? Wait, is my guard dead? I mean, but then I can't get to... Okay, I see how we're gonna have to do this. This is awkward as hell. Return? But then reboard. Okay. So that one took him to the right place. You're gonna do me a favor and you're gonna board as well. It's not... Not in the right place, though. Okay, no. Cornelius Ray, where is... Tybalt Balsamic. I want... Yeah, I'm debating. Tell you what we do. We do that. Do we have anyone else who can board? No, we don't. Okay, that's kind of not good. Let's get some distance on them. Because in theory, these guys can't fire now, right? Who was that? Gunner got killed? Okay. Let's reboard at least Tybalt. Zhangbasho is knocked out, but not dead. Okay. We're losing a lot of people here. On the other hand... Chief Engineer is knocked out, but not dead. Again, losing more engineers, but I'm not too worried about that, really. Plus, he has nothing left to attack me with, so... Man, that is a tough shaman. You know what? Tell you what. Let's just board, retreat, until we get them to the right place. It's like a 1 in 4 chance. Otherwise, shoot the shaman, I guess. Oh, good. He's on fire now. That should do it. Nope, you're still going in the wrong place. Might as well try to kill him quicker. And this should be enough to kill him. There we are. Just skip our turn and just let him die. There we are. The stones fall like, well, themselves. The power animating them is gone. You've won, technically. Aha, just a gangle of yellowing human bones. At least one of the menhirs has somehow survived intact. You order it hauled into your cargo hold. So, did anybody important die? Nope. Cool. Good. Perfect. I wonder if that's a change they made, because we'd lost Bishop. I distinctly remember losing them, but... Well, and how bad was it? Yeah, all our junior engineers are dead, but... Oh well, that does happen. We also need a gunner again, but... all will be well. All will be well eventually. As soon as we get this Ichthyid Hound. That should make things much better. He'll be much happier, potentially. No, sorry, not dealing with you again. Don't get me wrong, you're an interesting challenge, but you're also very dangerous for the crew, you understand. No, not happening today. If there was a way to target where they boarded, that would actually be an okay fight, but otherwise, it's just too difficult for us to allow for. Hello. I heard writing, I assumed it was something useful. Oh well. They're fine. We're terrified, but we'll deal with that by not dealing with any of this nonsense. At least if we can avoid it. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe just go... Well, you know what? No. We're gonna go left for... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 more. Even if it's blocked off by a giant pyramid. Aztec-style pyramid, really, but... this is not good. It's fine. Alright. All is perfect. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Snake through here. Sneaky, sneak, sneak. Sneak. Excellent. Hey, it's Pen Day, the 13th of Echo Web. Neat. I don't know what time that is. The what? Oh, just things scuttling from the ceiling. That's always happening. That's nothing to worry about. What are you? I don't want to deal with you. Sorry, but what? What is that? What? Just what? Just in general, what? Oh dear. My. But before we do anything else, gather our news. The Hammerhead Lords have executed an apostate. The latest sea summoning has failed. Another group of emigrants have left for the city of Keys. Oh well. I suppose it's an okay choice. Not the best one, but... Oh. Study the Karchar language. The option requires 40 plus esoterica. Interesting. A blind old Karchar offers to teach you if you take him to the city of Keys. I could do that. The Karchar grunts something that might be a thanks. He had grandchildren in the city, he says, and he no longer thinks them foolish for going there. On the journey, he teaches you a little of the language. It's dizzyingly complex, but you make some progress. Alright, +1 reputation. The rules of the language are intricate, and each rule has more exceptions than adherents. Fair enough. Interesting that having stats actually unlocks different stories. I wonder. Before we do anything else, wander the permitted districts. Non-Karchar are only allowed in certain areas of the Citadel. Further in, you're liable to be devoured. A Karchar bard is delivering a passionate performance of one of their hundreds of epic sagas. Every saga depicts the lives of a Karchar ancestor, spanning everything from their martial prowess and heroic exploits to their marital misadventures and minor family disputes. This particular saga describes the life of She Who Thirsts for Blood, a warrior whose fearsome nickname became ironic when she was cursed and became a vampire. Like all Karchar sagas, it describes all the grisliest details in extensive lip-smacking detail. Question, what's our knowledge of Karchar culture at this point? Because we do seem to be getting a lot of that. What would it be under? Information? Yes. Yeah, +3. It's pretty good, I assume. Definitely pretty good for someone from the city of Keys, let's leave it at that. Help Otto capture an ichthyid hound, though. It is time. Otto takes you to a hound fighting pit in one of the grimier quarters of the fortress. Hulking sharkmen squat around the ring, roaring and stamping as two fish-headed dogs circle each other, snapping with sharp, tiny teeth. The Karchar clamoring to place bets. Yeah, I just know that won't work, so offer to buy both of the hounds before the fight begins. The owners grumble in displeasure when you ask to buy their hounds. Wait until after the fight, says one of them. He gestures to the crowd. They paid to watch. They'll be angry if we pull out now. When my hound wins, you buy from me then. Nah, growls the other. When mine wins, talk to me. Offer triple the money. Oh. Sorry, we're gonna have to do this. Jump into the pit and urge the Karchar to stop. It's an obscene mistreatment of animals. You leap down onto crunching white salt and shout up at the Karchar onlookers. Appealing to their kindness probably won't work. You appeal to their egos. You thought the Karchar were fierce. Are they so frightened to bleed that they force animals to fight in their stead? Are they too afraid to settle their differences with tooth and fist? The ensuing brawl threatens to spill out from the pit and into the street outside. Otto grabs the hounds in his brawny arms, and you somehow make it back to the Kinetopede intact. Lost a bit of reputation there. Examine the ichthyid hounds. The ichthyid hounds pace back and forth in their cages, occasionally unhinging their jaws and emitting a kind of gurgling yip-yip snarl. They have the rangy, mangy bodies of half-starved dogs and the head of an oversized piranha. Crazed orange eyes stare at you, tiny teeth clack together eagerly. Resident only to the Kelp Fortress, as far as I know, says Otto. No one's ever done a serious study of them. He rubs his hands together. I can't wait. Good. So that's a thing that's happening now. Well, we are going to repair our hull? Maybe just leave it for now. What do you guys buy and sell? Hideous revelations, you buy them here? That's peculiar. I would love to have bought them, but this is fine as well. Tell you what, though. Next episode, we're headed elsewhere. In fact, we're headed so far elsewhere that is not what I wanted to do at all. Get me the map back, because I don't know where I'm going. Thank you. As I was trying to say before I misclicked, we are going north to the Optivore Hawk, wherever that thing lives, and then finding a key with Sandy. Still haven't completely forgiven her, but, well, he says. And then, of course, we have the matter of our passenger to El Dabrathat, and possibly finishing off Bradley's questline, which would mean we could finally get rid of the lovely person, the wonderful person that is on my Kinetopede and who just does not want to be there, and doesn't like anything at all. But, for now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I shall see you all soon.